Hi, I'm Paul, and welcome to this series of tarot readings answering questions. Today the question is, will my dreams come true? And this tarot reading is interesting because the answer comes out in two different forms, and then you have to make the choice as to which way you want to go. It's as if there's a duality or a polarity going on. It's a very unusual thing to see in a tarot reading. So without further ado, let's get on with the reading and let's see what comes up. And for the first part we have the Three of Wands, then we have the Star, then the Nine of Swords and the Nine of Cups. So the question, will my dreams come true, is very much related to the Star card. This card is a sign that what you desire will happen for you. And the worries and the things you're avoiding is the Nine of Swords. Well, you don't want things to go wrong. And then for the future we have the Nine of Cups. And the Nine of Cups is happiness. It's a sign that the things that we want to happen will happen. When we fan out the cards, there are several things of interest here to start with. The interesting thing about these cards is that we have three princesses here. Princesses are related to the idea of children and of news. So there's this element of news coming. This is what we want to hear, this is what we want to find out. Now the Three of Wands and the Nine of Cups both relate to the end of March and the beginning of April, and this is confirmed by the Four of Wands next to the Nine of Cups. So this is a powerful reading for the development of things that happened in March and April, which for England and the UK is when the lockdown happened. So now we're going to do some card counting from the Nine of Cups and see where it goes. So from the Nine of Cups we count 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, which goes on to the Eight of Discs, Prudence, which is next to the Princess of Swords and the Lust card. So there's some development of power and control that's going on here. And from the Eight of Swords we count 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Goes on to communication. The Maker's card is communication, and it's next to the Ten of Cups, which follows on from the Nine of Cups. So there's a development in this situation which is going to be really good news. And from the 9 we count 9. From the Maker's card we count 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Takes us to the Ten of Swords. There is something of a power struggle going on in these cards because the Ten of Swords is between the Four Discs and the Devil card. Both relate to Capricorn in some way. So there's something about a change or a death that's going to happen that's going to transform the situation. And from the 10 we count 10, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The Princess of Swords is an enemy of some sort. She's trying to do something. And she's next to the Eight of Discs, which you've already counted onto. So from the Princess we count 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Goes on to the Knight of Swords, which is next to the Ten of Cups again, and there's also the Tower in there, so there's some kind of traumatic resurgence going on at this point. The Nine of Swords counts on to the Knight of Wands, which is also next to the Mage's card, which we've had. That counts on to the Four, which is four cards, which is the Two of Discs, the New Beginning, and the Death card. Again, there's a sense of some kind of death that's going to happen to change the situation. So from the Death card we count 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, onto the Ace of Wands. Next the Princess again of Swords. For the Aces we count 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, goes on to the Queen of Wands, and then the Knight of Swords, which you've already done. So there's something about some huge power struggle that's going to change and transform the situation. So when we count from the Nine of Swords in the opposite direction, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Nine of Wands is a strength card next to the Fool and the Knight of Wands, which is suggesting some new actions that is going to bring about a transformation. From the Nine of Wands we count 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We go on to the Lust card. which is about the power and the energy. And from the lust card we count 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 10 of swords, which we had before in the other direction, and we count 10 from that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 of cups, we had that one before. And then we count 10 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Princess of discs, and she counts 7. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Onto the devil card we count 12. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12. The Knight of Swords, which goes on to the Queen of Wands. The Princess of Swords. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The Four of Wands, and back to the Ten of Swords. So this is very much about the transformation, change, probably the death of a man in some form that's going to transform the situation. This is an interesting reading. I didn't know what was going to come up, but this is clearly the pattern of what we have. So let's just go through the cards that we have here. First of all, we have the Nine of Wands, which is next to the Four of Wands, and the Princess of Wands. And then we have the Victory and Success card of the Six of Wands next to the Fortune card. And from the Fortune card we have the Princess of Discs, and then we have the Ace of Wands. So these cards is tremendous, I was going to say splurge. This is power base there of energy that didn't really come up in the reading, but as we will see. So next to the Ace of Wands, the Ace of Wands is next to the Princess of Discs, and then we have the Princess of Swords. So there's a kind of disuniting energy that's going on here to change things. And then we have the Eight of Discs, Prudence, with the Lust card, and then the Queen of Wands. So again, it's like this is about a build-up of energy and transformation. So there's a very strong, powerful female energy here that's building up. And then it switches, because then we have the Five of Swords, and the Tower, and the Knight of Swords. So this is a man who's going through some kind of traumatic stress and losing his power and control and authority. This goes on to the Ten of Cups, which relates to the Nine of Cups, so it's back to that time frame, something happened there. Then we have the Magus card, communication, with the Knight of Wands, and then the Nine of Wands, Strength card, and the Fool card, the Two of Discs, the Death card, the Emperor card, the Four of Discs, then the Ten of Swords, which shows some problems in the power base for a man, and then we go on to the Devil card as well. So this is very much a strong energy of masculine transformation and change that has to happen, probably in fighting between powerful people, with the transformation of the feminine energy into a powerful, strong, cohesive force. Hi, I'm Paul. I hope you've enjoyed this tarot reading on dreams come true. Quite what the dream is, I don't know. I didn't specify anything for it. It's a good question to ask, and it's just amazing what comes out in a tarot reading. So I hope you've loved this reading, and if you do, please like it, and please subscribe if you haven't already. If you'd like to do a tarot reading with me, get in touch, and we can arrange a time and date to see what's really going on in your life. Until the next tarot reading, bye for now.